Okay, Ken said you got a story on this clock right here.
Okay. The reason we have this clock is when Mother came out here to live with us, she brought the grandfather clock that Stuart and I had given them for their 50th wedding anniversary. And so we decided we wanted one. We missed it whenever they passed away and Stuart took it. And so we bought this. And so we bought it from Oklahoma, so it had to be shipped to us. And it came in, and they had stuck a hole in it and broken the glass and everything. And so we had to have it repaired. And he can probably tell you more about that part of it than what I can.
Okay, cool.
But that's
Go ahead.
Our 40th wedding anniversary.
40th wedding anniversary. Okay, cool. Okay, tell me what you know on that. Tell me what Mom was telling his son, but go ahead and tell me what you know on this thing.
Well, what was this? 40th
anniversary.
40th anniversary deal. And we were a little bit late getting around to it because we ordered it, and when it came in, the first one had a forklift run to it, and it didn't do any good, so we sent it back, and then we ordered another one, and it came in, and it said on there, "Do not lay down," and it was laying down when we found it, you know. And so I told him, I said, well, let's check things. And so we opened it up, and there was I don't remember exactly which ones it was. I think there was two of these. One of the curved ones, maybe the front one, I don't know. But anyway, had broke glass in it. And I said, the old boy said, looked at it, and he said, well, we're not going to accept any more of this kind of stuff. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. If you'll pay for the damage on it, I'll see if I can't get that replaced and whatnot. Anyway, I messed around and I got somebody to put the glass in it. Now, I can't remember. I think it was somebody here in Canadian.
Okay.
And so that would have been, we'd have had to done it 3 times and come in from a different angle from what we was doing. But anyway, I think we took delivery over at in Oklahoma on this just to get it. But that was the problems that we had getting it for our first 40th wedding anniversary, and then by the time we got through and got the glasses and everything set up, it was about, I want to say it was about the middle of November when we did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
cool.
Anyway, that was its history behind it. And so once we got it in place, we pretty well left it alone, you know, whatnot.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you, Dad.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yeah.
Mother and Daddy married in 1935, and this is the first table that they had at their house. And afterwards, later in our life, when Laramie and I married, we used this table. And then as time went by, we got another table, and Stuart and Donna used it. And then later on, Kayla and Steve used it. And then whenever Ken and Kimberly were in college and roomed together for a short period of time, they used it. So it's been well used.
Cool. And it's still used today for living room meals in here.
Yep.
Now, go ahead. What are you showing me?
These are my first shoes that were given to me by Marydale, Annie. And
Weren't those kind of hard to walk in, been made out of metal?
And then she had them bronzed, so as the bookends, so I could keep them.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
We had yours bronzed, but it wasn't an expensive one. Like Annie was, Annie pretty well had.
I remember seeing mine from when I was a kid.
Parts. Really
Grammy, go over there with Dad, and then you guys start telling me the different things that y'all know on the phone.
Your phone.
As far as I know, this belonged to Mildred and Daryl. Music, possibility it might have belonged to Boo and Bob at some point.
Okay. Give us a little history as well, Dad.
What I know about it is that the way I understood it was Mildred's, but Dougie loved to hear the thing ring and whatnot, and he got a great enjoyment out of it for years, and whenever we got a hold of it, that Mildred and Daryl were kind of trying to clean up around the place and whatnot, and she said, I just would like somebody to have this that would enjoy it, whatnot, or at least be proud of it. And the way I understood it, it was, she got this from Boo and Bob. And that made sense to me, but I didn't go ahead and research into it or whatnot, but as far as the phone went, it was in pretty good shape for the age of it. And they lived in Abilene at that time, and she asked me to straighten up their storage house out there, and I ran across it. And so whenever she said they was going to get rid of it, I said, well, we'll take it and see what we can do with it. But I didn't get anything done with it.
And it was refinished by Keith McEntire.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so it came back to us from Keith, and we appreciate it and want y'all to keep an eye on it if something happens to us. And Keith found a deal on it that was very important to most people, and that is that this is, what number was it?
This is number 69, but it's got this cool little scribbling on the end over here, and we're guessing maybe Dougie was drawing on it, on the little metal ring over there.
Okay. Okay. I don't know, for y'all that may not have ever been around one of these, that they went through a telephone board, and it was in Sydney, and one line would take care of these people over here, another line take care of these people over here, and so forth, so on. And your ring was determined by if somebody, maybe Ken's ring was 2 shorts and a long, and somebody else may have been 2 longs and a short.
Show us, ring it. I mean, it doesn't ring, but show you how you cranked it to get a shorter or long.
You just go, and this should be dinging back.
Oh, it would ding whenever it was.
Anyway, you'd have one, that's long, and then a short.
Okay.
A long and 2 shorts. And yeah, hello, you know. And of course, half the time when you start to get on the line, there's somebody else is already talking on it. And so everybody got to listen to everybody else, you know. And so anyway, that is not dinging.
Well, I didn't know if it had to have the batteries in it.
Just a bit on style. Hey, none of us had singing, music, gifted stuff. He could play a guitar. He could pick on something else, or you know whatnot. And he liked to work on things, and he liked to fix guns and stuff like that. So he had a special set of talents that probably everybody doesn't necessarily have.
Well, now was he older than Granddad or younger?
No, he was younger.
Okay.
He was younger.
Where did he live?
He lived over at French whenever I was growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh gosh, after Jan and I got married, Dad and Jan and Dad and Mom and I went up to Florida, where Joe was at that time. And Joe loaded us up in his car, and we made a circle up to Fritch, and then came back down across the canyon on the lower part of it, and then we came back up on top and wound up back at Florida about 10 o'clock at night.
Cool.
So,
cool.
Anyway.
I did not know that.
Yep. This knife was made from a file, and this was probably all three of these knives were made by Style, which was Dad's brother, and that's mainly the reason that I've kept them. They all need. I don't know that this one is, but I don't know that it's not.
Okay. But these two are?
I think these two are also, but they look like to me they're the same vintage, more or less. But this was out of a file.
That is cool. And Style made that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He made it for Granddad, or for
Yeah, he just brought them down and gave them to him, So I kind of hung on to these.
Okay.
I thought, my goodness, what a knife.
It is. It's cool. All right. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.